Hi everybody, it's me. Sorry I've been gone so long. Just haven't been in the mood, been busy, a lot of things going on. Depressed, anxious, it all works against each other. So, anyways, I'm here and there is something I left off on my 10 non-yarny things, and I will share that with you later, like towards the end, okay? So I want to start out with something also that's non-yarny. This pillow. I made this last Monday in class. Sewing. Learned to sew class at Joann's. It's got fuzzies on the back of it already. Anyway, here's the back of it. It's usually half and half on the front, but the guy of our class wanted to go and do fours. So we pretty much did some quilting. Even the other way would have been some quilting too. So we had practice on measurements and cutting and using our machines or their machines. And I need a foot for mine. And then, hold on a second. Some stuff is falling over here. Okay, sorry about that. I just shifted you all around, I guess. And it popped up on pillow and my foot. And I probably moved you around too much. But anyways, I made that in class and I finished it here at the house and I sewed it up. My hair is a little messy. Where we left it open, I sewed it up here at the house after I stuffed it. And I took it back the next day when I took my sewing machine for the teacher to look at. So she looked at that and she said I did a great job on sewing that part up. I just wish I would have done a little better, Anyways, I won another giveaway. I think I told you that I won also on the stash down, the holiday stash down of 2018. So for the 2018 holiday stash down, I got to pick out one of these. And if you recall, whenever I won the other one, the previous one for the Halloween cow, I didn't like the hooks. I had bought one and I tried it out. The handle started here after the little grippery thing that usually has the the little flat space here that has the sizes on it and stuff. So it started back here and goes all the way over here, and I don't hold my hook that way. I don't know how I hold it, but anyways, however I crochet, it's better for me to have it this way. And she said she can make them this way, or she can make them like with a shorter handle on there. And I really like this one a lot, and it helps, and I think it's going to help like arthritis and stuff. And I got to pick out the size. I got to pick out the how I wanted it done according to what she had available. She had fall, winter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween. She had some fairies and gnomes and stuff at the polymer clay shed. And yeah, I really like it. I think I'm really going to enjoy this. It's in between the sizes of G and H, so it's a 4.5. Okay, it's probably, yeah, it's a harder one to get, I guess. I have G's, I have H's, and I probably even have a 4.5, but I thought I'd get one that I would probably use because I use G's and H's a lot, and sometimes I do stitches, not exactly like they say, so I thought that might help that a little bit. I have a finished object here. I want to show you. Let me model this for you. Little hooded cowl, crocodile stitched hooded cowl, and I got it from my book here. This one by Annie's Attic that I use a lot. No, not this one. It may be actually Leisure Arts one. Anyways, it's the stitch, the crocodile stitch book that I use a lot. And I thought I had it here with me, but I guess I must have moved it somewhere. And I did this one. See the crocodile stitches? And it has some regular stitches. And here it's got crocodile stitches, and like around here it's got the crocodile stitches. And you make it in two pieces. You make this part in rounds on the bottom, the neck part, and then the top part you make separate, and you make it in rows. And each section has 5 rows of crocodile stitches here and here. I almost made this one with 3. I actually did that at first. I made it at 3, and then I did this other part right here. And then I made this section. And I had a lot of my cafe latte cake left over. And and I said, you know what? I think I'm going to have enough to frog that next section and finish that out with the 5 rows of crocodile stitches. So I did that. I'm kind of short. I have a short neck. I thought maybe it'll work like that. So I went back and I frogged all of that down to where I had just the 3 crocodile rows, right? Or rounds on this one. And I finished it, and I had just a tiny bit left. Let me see if I can find that for you. I think it's right here. This much. And there was another thing I did on this part. I left out 1 crocodile stitch per row. And I think if I would have put those crocodile stitches in there, those 5, which would have been 10 V-stitches, right? I think I would not have any of this left over, and I would have lost that chicken. I would have lost that egg. So there's that. And on that cowl that I made with the Unforgettable, this is all that I had left after making a headband with it. So all I did on the headband, I don't have it here with me right now because it's in the laundry. And I wore it to class. Those 2 classes that day. I had a sewing class and a crochet class. It wasn't the regular class. It was I don't have those squares ready. I'll show them to you next time. It was a crochet class. It's actually a crochet along class. And we're going to make a blanket. It's like 1 square a month, right? So this is what I have left after making the cowl and headband. Now on the headband, I used the same pattern as I did on the cowl. It was on the band of the Unforgettable. And it's beautiful. I got lots of comments on it, right? I just made it a little smaller. On the rounds, and not as many rounds and not as many stitches going around. So I just made it to fit my head, and then I didn't make it as wide. So I did that. And oh yeah, back to the hooded cowl. I started this one before this cafe latte one, okay, which is coconut cream, by the way. And, I didn't work on it, had other things to do, I wasn't working at Walmart. I was like, why I work on this. But I work at Joann's now. I work for Navy, right? Okay. So, but that still didn't influence me or anything to work on it again. But I worked on this one. It influenced me to work on this one, this navy blue one. So I worked on this one. I think I had this much, or I don't know how much of this done. But I didn't have any part of this done, right? And I didn't have any of this made either. This is the hooded part, okay? And this is the collar part here. And this is, oh yeah, here it is. I was working on the 4th row of crocodile stitches, okay? So I did that, and I did all of this, and I did all of this since then, right? And I have this left over to attach everything, and I have, long tail here to sew it together too, because I'm going to need that strand, and I'm going to need another strand to sew that together, the way it goes. And on this one, it has, I forget why, but I'm sure whenever I look at it again, the pattern again, when I do it, I have to sew this part together. But, this part is all together. That was in rounds, and this one's in rows, and this part is in rows too. So we put all that together. So that's in my crocodile stitch book. Got this left over, finish that, and I'll probably have more left over to deal with that. Okay, and y'all remember those bowls I made using these patterns here? Okay, the whimsical storage basket and the yarn crafter's friend. Well, I made another whimsical storage basket here, and I'm sorry for the ends, I haven't tucked those in yet. And I made the little flowers with this color, right? Okay, and some of them are multicolored because of the cake I used. The blueberries and cream, I believe, is a carrot cake. So pretty. It's got a bottom, a brown bottom, and like that. Let's see, it goes like that and like that. Okay, and I don't know if you can see this. This is all that I have left because I made 2 bowls. Where's my other bowl? It's here, right here. Okay, it's in this one. I'm using it for something. This is the other one. Okay, you see where this is coming out right here? There's supposed to be a button right there. I don't have a button there yet. So it comes open. You know, on the other one, I couldn't open it one-handed with the butterfly there. So this goes here. It's supposed to be a button, but I'm going to put that through the hole right there to hold that. And so that just comes out. So I have a yarn bowl here. And I believe this is Pegasus in here, the mandalas by Line Brand. Perfect fit. Okay, so I'm making this still. And I do know where I got this stitch from. I got it from my textures blanket with the crochet crowd. So there's that. And I'm going to put this in my other bowl, the storage bowl, after I put it in here. Okay, so here's that. Let's put the balls in there. I have 2 scrap balls in here too. I'll put this up here. And I'm going to put this in here. Holds a lot. I'll put that right here beside me. And next I have, what is in here? Ah, that's my gingerbread yarn. Don't need that. Okay. I think I'm making a cowl with this one, a Carantine Palms, with a violet color, remember? Okay. And I was here when I showed it to you last. So this was one braid from this bottom here until that marker right there, my turtle. He turned around backwards. He does that to me all the time. Okay, so there's that. So I started there. And I did go ahead and start with the lighter color instead of the darker color. So I can have two big blocks and these 4 smaller ones. And so I did that one. I did this one. And I did this one. And I still have this whole ball here left, which is equivalent to this part of the braid, right? Okay. These are equal. This is just this rolled up into a ball. So it's this one, which is Ultraviolet Minerals. I was close. I'm using this hook here. It's a 5.0 millimeter. I'm not sure if it's accurate or true to size because it came from China. I noticed on my other measuring tapes, my actual measuring tapes, they're off. The 5 inches is actually 6 inches. Good for you. I had heard in my past that those were like that. They were off on the measurements. And I found out during class that they are, like my crochet class. I'm not sure if I showed this one to you. Let me show this to you real quick. I made a scarf using this yarn right here. I'm going to do something with this right here because this is way too small. I'm going to have to change it. The ribbing, the band. I did it different than normal. It's like 2 and 2. I got that from one of my other hats. The sparkly one hat. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix that because I don't like it. Anyway, there's a pom-pom on it. You know, like I said, it doesn't fit me, and I haven't tried it on my mannequin head yet, and she does not have a name. This is all that's left after that. This one is the Gnome, I believe. The Gnome Mandala by Line Brand. Okay. Let's little scrap piece to go in there. I have another finished object for you. Sorry, I am so unorganized right now. But yeah, I mean, I almost passed on doing this today. I almost did it tomorrow. But they may call me in again tomorrow. And I couldn't go in yesterday. I couldn't go in today. Getting my car worked on, right? I had plans for that. And using this hook here. A K hook. If y'all remember the His and Hers hat that I made by Bagel Day. I went ahead and used the rest of that skein for something. And this is what I did. I made a cowl. I didn't have what I did was I used the pattern on the label and put it over this one. I haven't done my ends yet, so it's not exactly finished. See, there's a cowl. Okay, and it goes like that. Colors. Sorry if I'm moving it too fast. Okay, there's that. That goes in the back. This goes here. So there's that, and this is all I have left from that. This is the Scarfy, burgundy and black. No, cranberry and black, of course. I got it wrong. So there's that. I love it. Now it had a pattern for the scarf, but it was too short for the scarf. I think the scarf actually takes the whole length of it, if you can get an idea by this picture on here. Okay, I was trying to make that or something similar. I knew it was going to be short, but I went ahead and attached the ends to make it into a cowl. And this pattern is so similar to the ones I normally use for my simple scarves that I was giving away, you know, to other people and making for myself without patterns, you know. I think it's half doubles. Is it half doubles? Because I use doubles. Yes, half doubles. They're using half doubles. And of course, I think the number of stitches are the same. Nope, they're different. They're off by 1 or 2. Next. Okay. I'm not sure if I showed this one to you, but it was the one that I got from the sparkly one that she used Nastasia's pattern for. The C2C shawl. That's the Pop Art by Bernat Pop, and this one was the unicorn, but using mandala, right? And there's the edging. This one does not have an edging yet. Do I have a marker in here? Because I thought I put a marker in here to show you how much I did. Yes, there's the marker. The pink marker is where I restarted. I had done all of that, and then I restarted and did the rest of that from that marker. I'm trying to see. There it goes. All of that from end to end. Okay, did all that. But you know what? I ran out of yarn. I was trying to see how far it went. Now I don't know what to do because I have 2 options. I can actually get another skein of yarn when I get more money, when I'm making more money. Okay, or I can frog this and make it smaller to put a border around it, or I can just choose another color. I don't think I have anything that have these colors in it that's this thickness, right? So I think my only option really is to frog this enough to put a border on it, and I'm not really sure how much to frog, but I will figure that out as I go. Sorry, things aren't working like I want them to at the moment, which is fine. Yep, it was Bernat Pop Art. Oh, you can't see that, but there's put that back in there to keep it. I wish I had a basket for that or something. A line holder. This one goes in here. I'll fold these up later. No, I don't need to fold it up. What else? This. And I'm still working on my crocodile scarf. Slash cowl thing that I'm working on. Still working on that one. I have more yarn here I want to show you later. That one is, it's a wrap. I had 2. I took one back to the store. And I have 2 shawls and a cake. One is sparkly. One is not. More about those later. So I guess you can say that's a sneak peek. Ah, there's my candied unforgettable ball band. That goes over here somewhere. Okay. I think y'all might have seen these on here. Red Heart Soft. I actually have 6 of these, okay? And then I have 4 more. They're different colors. Each one is a different color. So I have, what I said, 6 more. Plus 3 is 9, plus 4 makes 13. So I have 13 of these. 5 colors. 9 of them is this color. Okay. What I was going to do was make scarves. I made me one, and I was going to make more to sell or to give away, so it'd have the same color or the same style, you know, the other ones. But I found this one. I found a ball band just laying around somewhere, and I'm going to make this. And this takes like 3 or 4 of these, if not more. Let's see what this says right here. I'm going to make that. It takes 4 balls. So to make that, and I have 6, right? No, 9. So I'm going to have 5 left over. So I'm thinking, me being as generous as I try to be, these 3 seafoam ones from Red Heart Soft will be in a giveaway with 1 or more hooks for the Susan Bates. I haven't decided how many. 1, to 7 because I have 7. Okay. I'm not giving away my new one though. You cannot have my new Susan Bates one. No, no, it's special for me. Okay. But the other 7 are up for grabs, so I don't know if I want you to specify what size you want or not yet. So it's still in the decision phases. So there's that. This one here, I got a free pattern for a basket at, I think I got it at Joann's, a free pattern. You know those free patterns Michael's, at Michael's, the free patterns that you can get. Anyways, I don't have a wicker basket to put it in, but it's coming out pretty good. It's pretty big. You see, there's the top, there's the top, there's the bottom. I got markers in here to show where I'm at and stuff. Right, it's made out of cotton. I've got this much more to go. Okay, that much more to go. And I think it's supposed to be yay big, you know, so I'm still working on this one. I've been working on this a long time. And then I put it up like it was an FO. I mean a UFO for a long time. Way too long in my book. But I've got UFOs that are older than this one. So, and I haven't got pictures yet to show you. But where's my pillow? I was going to bring you a pillow in here to show you. The pillow I'm making, the pillowcase that I made for pillow is beautiful, okay? I made it with, first, the gray orchid, the brunette velvet, and also the burgundy plum that I wanted back in the day when I was making that blanket for the crochet crowd. So this one I got, and I made a pillowcase cover. Hold on a minute, let me get that for you. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Oh, everything's falling. Okay, see if I can get that for you. Sorry about that, y'all. I left that in the hallway. I left it in the hall. But here it is. By Marie Segaris, or Segaris, from the Underground Crafter. Sorry if I said that wrong. By the way, but it's a pillow cover, it's a pillowcase, not a pillow, okay? But you do need a pillow to put in it, a 16 inches. She's doing another cow. It's called the Hygge by Red Heart. The Hygge Home Crochet Along. It doesn't say cow, it says crochet along. So the Hygge, Hygge, Home Crochet Along, okay? So it's the basket weave. It's the basket weave on the front, okay? And then it has this other one on the back. Okay, it's kind of like she used a variegated on this side, and she didn't use the Hygge by Red Heart. She used I forget what else she used, but this one was a variegated, and the other side was solid. And so it's really, really beautiful what she used. And the next pillow is a Hygge yarn pillow. It is called a popcorn something pillow, and it's really, really cool because the popcorns are bicolored, and the rest of it is just solid, right? A solid color. But the popcorns that go on it have 2 colors, and this just pops in and out, you know, like a pillowcase does. You know, just put it in and out. And I don't know if the other one is a pillowcase yet or not because I haven't made it. And then another pattern came out today, and I haven't checked on that yet, and I will. Just you know, trying to get this place reorganized so I can make a video. And my man came back. Wow, you know, I hadn't even been returning his calls or anything. You know, I've been trying to annoy him and figure out what's going on, and I don't want to cry because there's a lot of emotions. He does miss me, and I miss him too. It's one of those things that's kind of a, I really like the idea of it. And in my younger days, I think, you know, we look good together, or whatever. And then my picture that has my makeup on there with my little hoodie. We look, you know, in his picture where he was at Six Flags with a bandana on his head, you know, it's like a cover his head. If you put those two together, we look like we're a great match, right? Wow, I wish I could look good every day like he does, you know. It's kind of like, is this too good to be true? Or what? I don't know. So we're gonna have to take it slow this time. Really, really, really slow. I want to show you this yarn that I bought. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. My head's getting hot. Woo! I got some loopity loop by Big Twist, you know, the Joann's brand. And I looked online. It said to look at a certain place for like you see I got all this. It is. I was actually making something here for my daughter. Something for her hands or something, but it's not working out good. So, but I did make her a headband. I was trying to make her something, I don't know what. I was just gonna make it as far as I could, you know, maybe a big square, something, maybe two. But I got to a certain point and there were no loops. I'm like, what? Come on, Joanne. Come on, Big Twist, you know. It's not supposed to be that way. You're making me want to buy the Lion brand, the Bernat, the Red Heart, whatever. Whoever makes this, right? Well, you know what? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like that, right? For about that long. It wasn't at the beginning, and it wasn't at the end. Because at the beginning here, it even has loops at the very beginning. At the very beginning. I was like, whatever, that's what I get for buying the cheaper one, I guess. It's really fluffy, squishy, soft. They all are. They all feel about the same to me. But, you know, I haven't run across that again lately. I've had to take some loops out myself to make things. But they have where you can donate squares to St. Jude's. They're at Joann's. And, at Joann. Excuse me. Yeah, I might do that, you know. I might try to do that. I'll find a pattern somewhere or a video to show me how to do that. It's really pretty. I like this pink a lot. And I love fuchsia. Don't get me wrong. I do love it. I have another project. You know that yarn that I got with those Susan Bates hooks from Red Heart? My ombres? Yeah. I tell you what though. I've been working with the Bernat stuff, and this stuff right here is so soft, right? I don't remember Red Heart feeling this way, except for maybe with the older ones. This is what I'm making. Let me show you the picture of it first. This is what I'm making. Okay, but in different colors. Sweet Harmony. It's a chunky poncho. You're supposed to use chunky weight yarn and a 6mm hook. And it comes only in two sizes. The extra small and small together, and the medium large together. You know, those two different sizes. And this is in the Simply Crochet book, and it comes with a calendar. And you have to be careful with these because this is from the UK or Canada or something, and it has like, yeah, the UK, and it has UK terminology. So if it says a half treble, it's actually a half double. If it says treble, it's double, right? All right, so I'm having to deal with that and translate it in my head because, I mean, in the back, it tells you, you know, and the yarn over is not YO, it's YRH. It's yarn round hook. Wow, you know, it's a lot to remember. So I'm making that, and here's the first piece that I made. These are the first 3 colors. Okay, it's blown out real bad. I can see through that. So that's what I did. Okay, and in my mind, my intuition, or whatever, the little voices in your head that tell you, you know, whatever, your conscience, it told me to do this one first, and then go over here and do this one first. But I've never done this pattern before, right? This one first, right? And maybe you can see why. And so, you know, I was taking the whole time I was doing this one, I should have just stopped at any point, picked up my hook and yarn, you know, the multicolored one, the one that has the pinks, the purples, the blues, you know, more than just like one section of colors like the pinks and the peaches or the corals and the greens, you know. This one that has more than one different color on it, different shades or whatever, to go ahead and do the other one. And I should have listened to that because this one, it has more of the lighter colors in here, and this is dark pink, right? I mean, it started out light pink. Then they attached the yarn. They attached that yarn. Quick, right? That's a quick change. They did it with this one too, if you can tell right here on the very first row after the, that's the very first row, you know, that's a setup row right there. And this is the chain, and there's that. All right, so those changed really quick, and I wasn't really upset about that, but I remembered my hat that I made at Lion Brand. I had needed like 2 stitches, so I'm not, all right. So I'm thinking I should have listened to myself because on this one, I think these puffs are too light for this one. I think I needed these puffs over here, you know, on this one. I should have done that. That would have gone better, I think. I don't know what you think. What do you think? Should I have listened to myself on that? Wow. And then, you know, there's light right here, and then there's a light right here, and this one is dark right here. So I'm like, I should have listened to myself, but it's my first one. I'm like, I really wanted to get to doing all the parts of this one on the first one. You see, there's no ends poking out over here. Okay. So whatever. But I was doing the larger size, right? And it said to do like this row here and do 17 more. So that's what I did. I cut my yarn. I should have looked at the parentheses and done 21 more, which makes 22. So I'm like, man, I made that too short, and I'm already using smaller yarn. I should have went bigger, and I might have even should have used even more rows than that. But here's this one. So I reattached it. And this one, I did the same thing. I cut it short one row here. I needed another row of pink puffs. I don't know what I was thinking. A lot is going on in here, you know, emotionally and stuff, and I wanted to cry again. Oh, I'm trying to cry. I don't want to think about it, you know. I just don't. I can't deal with that again, right? And I was going to show you something else today. Maybe I can get that out too. I'm so not prepared for this. I was trying to be, you know, it's been what, 2 weeks, if not 3? It's like, come on, let's get it together, right? So look, I have another ombre. I had to buy another ombre. Okay, the Super Saver ombre. This one's a denim. I love how they start. They have this one sticking out. Some of them aren't that much. Some of them, you know, are like that. You know, they're just barely poking out. Some of them are like this one. They're poking out. I love these. Now, I was going to tell you, these felt like really stiff. I don't know if you can say plasticky or whatever, but I felt some plasticky yarns. Like, I don't know if I could do mainstay, you know. I started with Super Saver Red Heart, and this is what I usually stick with, right? I like branching out to the Lion Brands and the Burnett's. Okay, I do that. I do like that. So here's my other colors in my bag. I don't have much of this one left. This is the Sea Coral. Okay. I do have a lot of this one left. This is the one that was multicolored that I told you. They're all multicolored, but this one's really multicolored. Sweet Treat. Okay. The other ones are just shades and hues of the color that they have. But these, like this one. This is a Jazzy. Okay. Like that one is kind of stuck in my bag here. And this one is going to go in the collar. It's the, for the turtleneck, you know, the one that you turn down. It's this one's Deep Teal. Sorry. Deep Teal. And I haven't used this one yet. So it's a full scale like the anemone. And I want to give you a yarn review on this. I was going to do that one before this one. And I'm like, you know what? I've given them 4 or 5 short videos, and I owe you one, right? So, and I have this. This is special. This one is actually not the first of these that I've made. This one is the second. But the first one is a different style. This one I found on the Anastasia's channel. Okay. She modified the original pattern, and I don't remember where she got the original pattern, but you can get it online. I'm not sure if there's a video on it or not. But here's this. When you make it, she makes these little pockets, these original pockets, right? But Anastasia used it for the other ones in the front, the other hooks, the needles. I don't remember if she put anything in the middle here, but I did. And she used it for stitch markers here. Okay, there's a button to close it. Now on the pattern, this is where I changed it. Okay, you're supposed to sew this up here and at the bottom. I did it at the bottom. Okay, so you're gonna have to go to Anastasia and see where she got this pattern. Okay, there's a hole here. I'll put my pin there. There's a hole here. You see? There's a pocket right here. I'll put a button here to close it. I even put a stitch marker. I don't know why. I've been silly, I guess. This one has one too. And one here. And I had like a notebook in one and a calendar in the next one. Like a pocket book calendar, right? The one that would go in your purse or something. Yeah, pocket calendar. So I've got those. So I could close it up and take something. Even I could fold up a pattern in there if I wanted to, you know, take it with me. Anyway, I love this little pattern. I love this one. I use it all the time. Of course, you see some of my hooks are missing because I've put them in different places. Okay, moving right along. Deep breath. Breathe out. Breathe out. We almost went to the movies today. I don't think I can do that after what happened last time. Okay, so you remember this, when I got this skein of yarn, okay, and I got this, and you see there's no button there, right, because it's on the inside. Well, I get this other box, right, and I was going to wait for you guys. I'm sorry I didn't, but I had to call them again, because what I got is another skein of yarn, and nothing else in here except for a shipping list, right, and if you can see on here, it tells you exactly what happened right here. And if you can read backwards, that says short skein. What? So on the phone, they asked me, short skein, right? I said, no, I have a short skein. I told them this right here, right? That the button was coming off of the pouch. And it says, receive damaged button on pouch. Yeah, that's what I received with the first skein. So now, what I have are two of the same thing. But this one looks darker than this one, right? Yeah, so I call them back. They're not understanding what I'm telling them. Okay? They're both pink flamingos. Why is one lighter than the other one? I don't know. Different part of the skein. It looks dingy and dirty or something. I don't know. This one's bright. This one is not. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe I need to show them that too. I don't know. I even sent them a picture of the pouch with a button falling off of it. Because it hadn't fallen completely off yet. It was just dangling there, right? Oh, so they're going to send me another pouch with my next shipment, right? I guess if I don't order another one, they're going to send it to me anyway. Maybe. So they're expecting me to buy another box. It's only $10. But at this point, I can't. I don't know if I can do that, but you know, I'll try. But and this is how I got my hook. Got it in that package. And here's this. You see this? Crochet surprise. I can't open it yet. Last time I opened it too soon. I thought I was going to do everyone a favor. Whatever. I have to wait till the 5th or later of next month. I like it. It's pretty. I already took a sneak peek. So, I'm going to wait to show it to you. Yes, I did open it. Like I said, I already saw it. So, there's that. So, think that is all my FOs, yarns, and everything I wanted to show you for now. Oh, one more thing I want to show it to you. Okay. Let me get this. It's not far. I just don't know if it's gonna fit. Oh, and everything's falling. Okay, really need to do something about that. What's going on here? I'm coming, I promise. Okay. I don't know if you've seen this yet. I open it up with the plastic off of it. It probably won't fit in the screen. No matter what I do, it's not going to fit in the screen. It's heavy. And I want to tell you right now, I did not use the designated yarn. So I had to, because I don't like using thread. I really, really don't. And I've done that before, you know, with other projects like doilies and stuff. I've used baby yarn or something. Isn't this pretty? Now, in the picture is white, of course. It was white. This is, no, Lion brand, the Pound of Love. And I forget the color, it's not bubblegum. Ooh, it's a light pink. But it's not the lightest pink. And it's not the pink I really wanted. But I have the pink that I want now. And I have white. And I've started new dresses. But to find the beads for this one, it was so hard to find. And I've not made the accessories for it yet. And I've promised people that I would show this. And I do still have something to say after this. And we're at 42 minutes already. Okay, so this is this. I have never made this pattern. I have never made pineapples until this dress. Okay, do y'all see the bead work on here? Okay, the back side is exactly the same. They look exactly the same. The measurements are exactly the same. Okay, I got this from a magazine. I'll link it down below whenever I have that. No, I'll show it to you right now. Okay, that's part of it. I'll show you what it looks like at once. If you give me one moment. Dig it out of here. Ah, here it is. It's from, looks like it, yeah, there she is. Defining Crochet magazine of spring 2017. Okay, so I made it the spring of 2018, which is 1 year later, exactly. And I bought it in 2017. Okay, there's that. You're going to freak out because you're going to say, that is not what that is. That is a different kind of dress, right? But it's not. It just looks different. Maybe like, ooh, yeah, I'm trying to make that too. I don't know if I want to make that, or started that one. Okay. This is what it is. Okay, and this is made from thread, right? And it comes with a belt, and I have not made that yet. You're supposed to make a headband with it, and I haven't made that yet. But I might want to change the headband. I might want to do something else. Okay? She looks like somebody I used to work with, but she's not. She's not her. And this is what it looks like in the back. You can see it does have a train. And mine has a train too. Okay? Oops, am I showing that? It is called the Everlasting Wedding Dress, right? I'm not sure if it's okay. Oh, yeah, that's not instructions. It just says special stuff. If you could see this pattern, I marked it up a lot. This is not a well-written pattern. It was very hard. And I had to readjust. I wish I could show you that. It's just really, really bad. And, I had to make some changes on it. And I made more changes on it towards the end. Okay? Of, like, what you're supposed to repeat per size or whatever. It gives the same directions as the setting up rows and stuff, and you're not supposed to do that. I mean, I'll look at this, I'm like, that does not look like that. This looks like the thing we've been doing before that section, and it was. And so I changed it over here so in my head I can get it right. It's a wedding dress, you guys. It's not for glamour shots. It's not for Easter, okay? And because I used the wrong size yarn, I was trying to adjust it. I didn't adjust it right, okay? So I made it a little bit too big. And I've gained weight since then, you know. I don't know. I love this dress. It's really pretty. Let's see if I can show you more of it. Okay. There's that. Oh, it's heavy. The only thing that looks different in the back is the train, right? The train was a different pattern altogether. This is the train. Okay. It goes this way. You see the beads on there? Yeah. There's a lot of beads. You can't see those beads. Wish I could show those beads to you. I don't know. Can you tell if they're there, whether they're shiny or not? You can see them on this side. Maybe I should put this here. Yeah, there you go. See all those beads? There's 2 rows of beads right there. And there's 2 rows of beads on this side. And there's 4 rows here, 2 on each side of the seam. So there's that. And it keeps going down, going down. Feel that? Wow, man. It took me 2 or 3 months to do that. My man came back from out of town and I still wasn't finished with it. And then, you know, I guess he thought I was missing out on some things and came with me or whatever. See, my best friend and I don't get along. She actually pounded me in the head, you know. And she won't pay for my doctor bill for it. I went to the emergency room. My head was hurting so bad. I've never been in a fight in my entire life. Now, my mom tried to wrestle with me back when we were doing wrestling. I even told her to stop. Now, I didn't hit her back except for maybe once or twice, okay? I just took it, you know. But I was like standing up to her. I wasn't going to leave with, you know, just let her beat me up like that. I wasn't going to just let her do that, right? And I was marked up and I went to work like that and everything. And wow, you know. No one's ever done that to me before. I mean, my brother was, he just like me in the shoulder, you know. But we never, you know, fought like that, like her and her sister, you know. We don't do that. I don't fight with my stepsisters like that either, you know. I don't know who she thinks she is, you know. And then on her Facebook page, she wears gangster shirts, you know, whatever. Never been gangbangs in my life, and have I had contact with gangsters? Yes, I have. Some my age, and then, you know, as a substitute for some of the other ones, or the assistant, the aide or whatever for some other ones. And, you know, I've never been in a fight. No one's ever done that. I mean, there was one girl that I was living with that wanted to, you know, my son's cousin before he even came around, you know, whatever. Anyways, enough of that. But the information that I wanted to share with you, I told you that, I was related to Sam Houston, okay, and to somebody that founded a city, Bivens, Texas, and I did leave out something else. I do have a relative living over there now, one of my father's siblings, the one that does genealogy, and I recently also found out that the guy that she married to, which is military, okay, he was raised over there. Well, I didn't know this, you know, I didn't know this. And I have another aunt that lives close by there, okay. Not in the neighboring town, but close. They both live in East Texas. We'll just say that, okay. She used to live, you know, one of them used to live across the street from me. She doesn't anymore. My cousins do. Okay, so, that is my dad's side of the family, okay. Those 2 links, okay. The other side, my mother, she gets her name from my great-grandmother, right? And I was going to name my daughter that way. So, you know, it skipped a generation, See? And then it was going to skip another generation. Well, I didn't call my daughter that because I'm thinking, you know, the heck she's going to get with a Cherokee name. Okay, so I'm related to Cherokees, right? And it means beautiful, right? Well, I don't know, you know. My daughter is beautiful, right? But I did give her a beautiful name, but I gave her an old name, right? We like antiques around here. We like that sort of thing. Well, my daughter doesn't like her name. She's named after a state where my mother came from. She used to live in Virginia, in the mountains of Virginia at that, okay? I love Virginia. It's beautiful in the summertime. I am too freaking scared to drive on those mountains, okay? On those curvy roads during the wintertime. I don't know how anybody does that. I can't hardly drive here in Texas on roads like that, okay? Ugh. We don't have those U-shaped curves around here. Well, we do, but I can handle those because it's not icy or anything usually. And if they are, I'm not in that part of town, right? Normally. I'm usually staying home. So, there you go. I'm related to Cherokees on my mom's side, okay? And I did not ever meet my mother's father. But I have met my grandmother. And I love my grandmother to death, right? But the way her and my mom and her siblings were treated is very unacceptable. And so I have never met my grandfather. And if I did, it was one time in my aunt's house in Michigan. And she does not live in Michigan anymore. She lives here. Okay? And how my mom and dad met is they both ran away from home, right? They met here in Texas. My mother came down with my grandmother's sister and some other people. And they lived here. And my dad was living with his sister at the time. And they met up there. He was actually seeing somebody else. And he met my mom. And they got together. They got married, you know, after they moved in. And then they moved over here. He moved back close to home. Back to, you know, next to my grandmother and grandfather. So this is where I live. I live next to my grandmother and grandfather on my dad's side. But you know, we really need to talk because there's some things I don't know that I have questions about, and I never really asked you because why did I not ask you? Because I just wanted a normal kind of relationship with you, and it's not that I didn't care about my relations with you or my relationships with on your side. I didn't want to press you or anything, but we need to talk about that. And I haven't seen you in forever, it seems like. And yeah. Anyway, so my mom has a Cherokee name that came from my great grandmother that I did meet. I visited her twice. And the second time, we shared a moment of silence. We were just both looking at each other with questions we couldn't ask, you know, things we needed to say, we can't say, you know. She was on an oxygen tank. Her house wasn't in the best shapes ever. It's one of, actually, I've never seen a house worse than that except for one. And I was related to her too, right? So I come from two different worlds, right? I come with people with great houses, and I come with, or mediocre houses, and then the other ones, they have mediocre houses, and, you know, not so great houses. But my great-grandmother, I believe, is full-blood Cherokee, which makes my grandfather, who is no longer with us for a long time, he would make him half Cherokee. My mom would be quarter Cherokee, and I would be eighth Cherokee. And if that's the truth, if I'm not a 16th, if I'm an 8th, and I can prove it, right, then I can go to the Cherokee Nation and be a part of that. You know, even living here, I can be part of the Cherokee Nation and claim that I'm part of the Cherokee tribe. Right now, I cannot. I cannot claim that on any paperwork at all, not for business reasons, not for anything. I have not proved that status. So if I'm an 8th Cherokee, that means my brother is too. So that has not been proved yet. And not much of none of the genealogy has been done on that side that I know of. And one of my great aunts was writing to me for a while, and she has not, and I have not received word of anything. I know she's not living in our house anymore. She was living in government housing, and I really need to talk to her and her offspring. You know, my cousins and stuff that I guess once removed or whatever. But I guess I can't do that right now. But you know, maybe soon I can do that in the next few years, or the next decade, or whatever. I would like to prove that status and be a part of them. I know they can help me in some situations. So, as you can probably figure it out, history has repeated itself. But what I hear is that Sam Houston's Cherokee wife never had children with him, but his other wife did. I think they had children. I'm not sure. So, so the Cherokees and the Sam Houston relations descendants, although the Sam Houston descendants, I'm not a direct descendant. I am a great, 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 however many times niece. And so we have Sam Houston and the Cherokees getting back together, right? And this time they had offspring. So it's still in the bloodline, but it's a little bit removed, right? So I have a great, 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 great Uncle Sam, you know, Uncle Sam. But which I'm still excited, you know, that's, hey, you know, wow, they're the only ones that have an actual group, right, that can help the other Indians, right? The Cherokee Nation is a great nation. So great people, you know, I've got some great bloodlines right here. There's really, really very strong. And it's really cool, right? So why am I in this situation, you know? But I don't know. You know, life happens sometimes. Like I keep saying, life happens. Um, Try to live a normal life, you know, whatever. And you make good decisions, you make bad decisions. People don't like you because they get jealous, you know. People don't like you because you're not as good as they are. I'm kind of stuck in the middle here, you know. I feel like kind of like an outcast, you know. I have a great roots, you know, mostly. But I don't know if I'm related to anybody Cherokee wise that was great in their history. I don't know. I don't know if I'm related to Sam Houston's Cherokee wife. You know, I don't know if I'm double related there or whatever, but I'm definitely related to the Cherokees more directly than I am Sam Houston, I think. So the fourth generation, you know, wow, it's pretty amazing. I kind of want to cry though, because whatever. But I try not to be racist, right? Which is another thing, you know. How can I be racist? You know, how can I do that? You know, I'm multicultural myself. I wasn't raised around Indians, you know, anything. The closest I was with my mom. You know, if she's, you know, quarter Indian. Oh, wow, you know, she's got an Indian name. Sometimes she goes by her middle name though, which is really easy. Um, so yeah. And I showed her my pillow, you know, that I sewed in class, and she was really proud of me for that. And I think she's been wanting me to sew for a really long time, and it just, you know, started. And yeah, of course, Mom, you did teach me some things, of course, sewing wise. It wasn't just me, Mom, or my my half aunt, or my other grandma, or my other aunt. It wasn't just them. You showed me some things too here, you know, for sewing. And I was gonna show y'all that other thing that I made when I was little. Yeah, show it to you next time. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my dress and my stories and everything else. And I've got a lot of emotions building up here, and I need to go, right, because I don't know if things don't roll off too fast like they did before with my guy here, you know. So he did say he just wanted to be friends for a while, but I don't like it because he disappeared for the holidays, you know, and he's back. Um, he's been tending to do that the last two, you know, years that we were together, even when he was away out of town last holidays, the holidays before last. He was trying to, you know, put some distance there, and this time it actually happened, right? And He's back after the holidays, and I just don't want to get too involved and get hurt again. You know, I don't like getting hurt. He's the longest relationship I've ever had. Now, he's had longer relationships than I have, right? And the friend that I said that punched me, she and they have been together for more than 20 years, right? For I've been crocheting a little bit longer than that. So and he is 4 years younger than me. He is my brother's age. Um and I can't really say much more, right? Because he doesn't like me talking about stuff on here. So I can't tell you what I want to tell you. And it's good stuff, I guess, but somebody might not like it, you know. Um just tell you what, we would have more multicultural children if I was with him, right? And my children are half Mexican, both of them, as I said before. Um, I don't know what else to say, that I can say, but I love my family, you know, I do, I really do. Um, you know, we have good times, we have bad times, and bad things happen sometimes, and really good things happen sometimes, and, you know, I love my family, they're here, you know, they don't come and go like friends do, you know, I mean, we could distance ourselves, I guess, but I don't like to do that. I wish I was in a better situation right now, but um I'll pull through this with or without help, you know. Um I may have to get a financial person actually out here because you know it's just too much. I was thinking like if I had a really great job and I got a really big promotion, like one of my jobs I got a big promotion. It wasn't a huge promotion, but it was really big. It's the biggest one I've ever had. And I was making pretty good money. And I haven't made that well of money since. And right now I'm not um I can't say it's the least amount of money that I made, and I had to pass up a whole lot of days when they called me in, either being sick or I had things to do, or you know, like laundry, my machines don't work very good. So I'm trying to pull through it, I'm trying to work with it. I got some tickets I have to pay, you know, traffic tickets. I'm glad I won't be pulled over by my lights anymore. We got that fixed the last 2 days. Who knew that you had to take the whole bumper off of my car to fix it? I almost showed y'all that. It was like partly on and partly off, like all night and today. So we got that put back on because you have to remove the bumper, right? You have to remove the bumper, the whole thing, just to change one light bulb. You have to take the thing out, the whole face of the light out. Take the bulb out, put the bulb in, put the light cover back on, and then put the bumper back on, right? And then there was something dragging underneath. So he fixed that. It may pop loose again, but we're gonna try to fix that later if it pops back down. It was dragging. Um but yeah, my dogs are doing well. I almost have those blankets for you to show. They are out on the line drying. I would not put that in my dryer because what happens? I will later, just for like the fluff and to get any lint on there off of those, you know. Um, my washing machine does not spin out, and so my clothes are really, really soggy, and my heating element does not work in my dryer. So it just blows air. And so it does dry, but it doesn't dry as fast as it would before. So I have to do it several times over there. And so I like to put them on the line first so they can drip dry. I don't like to wring them because it makes them all wrinkly and everything. But I mean, I could do that. I do that sometimes if I really think I need to. But I put them out on the line and I dry them and then I put them into dryer. So it's taking me all this time to do all that. And I wish I had them ready tonight because it's supposed to be 27 degrees tonight. Okay. That's the coldest it's been all year. So last week we had a day that was 29 and then we had a day that was 27, or night actually. And then and then it was 30, right? The next night. Or was it 29? It was 29, 27, and 30, right? For a night. And last night it wasn't too bad. It was 30 something, I think. 40 or 30 something. Yeah, 30 something. And we had like all this cold wind blowing, and he was trying to fix the car today, and we didn't have time for a movie, right? I wasn't really in the mood for a movie right now, anyway. So we did that. You know, I gave him, you know, fed him, you know, gave him something to drink, and got it fixed, you know. But the wind was, man, it was windy, and I know this cold front was blowing in, and I need to make sure I turn on my faucets to drip for tonight so the pipes don't freeze. I don't think it will. I don't think it's cold enough to freeze, and it's not going to be that way for very long. Um, it's a little after 11 right now, so it's almost midnight here, Central Standard Time. Um, so I'm going to try to get this uploaded for you. I hope it's up tomorrow, which is Tuesday. And Tuesday is the 29th. Right now it's the 28th, 11:07. Hopefully to get this to you tomorrow. My videos, if you've noticed, have been uploading a whole lot better. But my internet is very slow right now, and I'm going over an hour right now. If you did not get a good enough look at my wedding dress, please let me know. I still need something underneath it, even if I have to make it myself. I need something under it to you know, cover everything up. And I did find actually another pattern that I liked better on Pinterest, but I don't have a pattern for it. I was like, oh my gosh. It's more like a bathing suit cover up though, but I could use it as a wedding dress. They kind of, you know, sometimes they do that. But it doesn't have a train on it. So I really like the one I made. And I have other patterns for other ones that I found that maybe I like better or not. I really didn't want sleeves on there. I didn't have to put sleeves on this one, I don't think. But I wanted to put sleeves on there. It comes with sleeves, you know. So it did that. So I think I'm really actually ready this time to say my goodbyes. So without much ado, I will catch you later. Hopefully I won't take so long next time, you know, in between videos. But hey, this is cute, right? I love this color fuchsia, and I did not get this at Joann's. Okay, I bought all three of these at Walmart for $1 each. Come on now, you know. Yeah, I have coupons, and I have, you know, my discount that for Joann, and I could have probably got them at Joann, but I love this. I think I made a great decision. You know, I've always shopped at Walmart, you know, so there we go. And I did get some fabric at Joann. I didn't get that much. Okay, not very much. That I did get some for some classes. So, oh, anyways, which I could barely do because the way things are. So I hope my hours pick up soon. We did lose a person at work. She got a job doing what she went to school for. Actually, she's not exactly doing that. She's in her phone or something. But she will. She will. I have faith that she will get to a position that will let her use her abilities. Actually, I guess she is using her abilities. I guess she could. But I'm sure she'll get, you know, promoted to a different parts of that. And I was pretty excited to know somebody that works over there. And I'm keeping that a secret because I want to protect her, you know. She was very talented. And without further ado, I will see you next time. Bye. Please don't forget. Please do like. I was adult. Please do like, subscribe, and share, especially if you like the video. And here, one more look at that. So I'm not using that phrase right, am I? Without further ado. Maybe I should not use it ever. You know, maybe I could use it later. But anyway, I like my cafe latte coconut cream. The cowl, all of it is so nice, soft and squishy and cushy and everything. I haven't worn to work yet to show it off because I wanted to show it off here first. It really goes with my sweater. I want to wear it with my black jacket. The inside of it is browns and stuff, and I have it came with a scarf and stuff like that, but with well darker browns. But anyway, I thought it might go good with that. It goes great with my sweater. Oh, nice and warm and cushy. So, anyways, I'm having trouble saying goodbye again for some reason. I hate goodbyes, but that's not the reason why. I'm trying to make sure there's nothing else I want to show you. There is something else that I wanted to show you, but the page messed up. I don't know what exactly to do with that. There's a baby blanket I want to show you that I haven't showed you that I made. I started making, I don't know, was it 10 years ago? I think so. Oh, there is something that I forgot to tell you. I did not get the donation yet that I told y'all about. She said she would work on it the next week after she told me, and I have not heard back from her since then, and I haven't asked her. I don't want to bother her with it, but I will ask her soon. And so she may not be wanting me to use it for a donation, so, and I may not, because I may have found some yarns to use on that, like I showed you earlier, the Red Heart Soft, and I might add something else to that too. I'm not sure yet. But I haven't reached 100 yet. I have jumped greatly since my 10 non-yarny things about me, right? And I've thought of so many things to tell you since then, but maybe they will come out in the wash, out in the wash soon. And, yep. And Patterns of Simplicity were on sale at Joann's for $1.99. I got a $15 to $16 pattern for $1.99. Actually less, because I got a one for $1.72 with my discount, right? And I can't remember if I used a coupon on that or not. But so $1.99. I don't know how much longer it's going to be on sale. It might have already stopped, but I hope y'all got those patterns. I know McCall's have already been on sale, and another one had been on sale, and then Simplicity was on sale. I don't know how much longer these patterns are going to go on sale, right? So is there anything else? If there's anything else you want to know about me, just ask, okay? Like I've said before, just ask me. If you want to know something else that I haven't shared yet, just let me know, okay? It's not all wow powerful like that. Sometimes it's more laid back and everything with me. I'm more of a try to be a normal person. I try not to be weird, but as you see in my eyes, I can't. My eye focus is not great. So and there has been anything else? Anything else? Nope, not right now. So everything else is gonna have to wait. I do have another baby blanket too that I want to show you, but I will do that later. Yep, I guess that's it. And I will do my best to get everything put down in the description box below, especially if I've not linked it before. So, and if I don't do it right away, I will do it real soon. But tell me what you think about my poncho. And I'm really excited about it. I don't have a lot of grays around here, but the grays I do have are going to go for elephant projects, right? I plan to make 2 more pillows, and I plan to make 2 more rugs, and I have not put together the elephant pillow yet. I think I might need some more stuffing for that. So, without further ado this time, bye y'all. Hope y'all had fun. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, happy crocheting and crafting. Bye everybody.